Good morning, class. In the previous lesson, we have learned about the conditions necessary for germination. Now, today we are going to learn about the two types of germination, that is, hypogeal germination and epigeal germination. Before understanding the two types of germination, we need to understand two very important terms, that is, epicotyle and hypocotyle. Now, epicotyle means it grows above the cotyledons, alright, and gives rise to the leaves. So, this one is the plumeal part. And hypocotyle, below the point of attachment, of the cotyledon, which develops into the stem. So hypocotyle is the stem portion and epicotyle as the leaf portion. There are two types of germination: hypogeal, cotyledons that remains below the ground, and epigeal, cotyledons are pulled above the ground and acts as the first leaves. Now hypogeal once again. In case of hypogeal, the epicotyle elongates and the cotyledons remains underground. Examples of hypogeal germination: pea and maize. Next one is, in case of epigeal germination, the hypocotyle elongates and the cotyledons are pushed above the ground. Example, castor seed. In case of hypogeal germination, the cotyledons remains underground. In case of epigeal, the cotyledons are pushed above the ground. Let us revise. Epicotyle grows above the cotyledons and gives rise to the leaves. Hypocotyle below the point of attachment of cotyledon, which develops into the stem. Two types of germination: hypogeal, cotyledons remains below the ground; epigeal, cotyledons are pulled above the ground and acts as the first leaves. Once again, hypogeal germination: the epicotyle elongates, the cotyledons remain underground. In case of epigeal germination, the hypocotyle elongates and the cotyledons are pushed above the ground. You get the seed, you get the radical portion, the root here, the hypocotyle is here, that gives rise to epigeal, and epicotyle, that gives rise to hypogeal germination. Today's assignment: define epicotyle and hypocotyle, and number 2, give differences between epigeal and hypogeal germination. So class, this is all we'll be learning for today.